And welcome back to another Parry This weapon review. Today we're looking at another Ronin Katana sword. This time it is the Ronin Katana Type 7 Euro longsword. This is, I believe, their most popular longsword model. And I quite like it. So if you've seen the previous video where I looked at their Type 9 arming sword, that one was, it had a fuller all the way down it. This one does not. It is a standard diamond cross-section longsword, and it feels great in the hand. So, like all Ronin Katana European swords, it's made out of 1075 high carbon spring steel, which, like I've said before, in my opinion, is the perfect steel for a sword. It is strong, rigid, and hard enough, but also flexible enough because of, the fact that it's spring steel. So it holds an edge extraordinarily well, but also bends but doesn't break. The overall length of this sword is 47 inches, with a blade length of 36 inches and a handle length, not including the pommel, of 7.1 inches, so more than enough for a full two-handed grip, especially when you consider the fact that it has a smooth, tapered pommel, so it gives you plenty of room even if you have longer hands. It has a stitched black leather hilt with cord wrap underneath, so once again, like the other Ronin Katana sword I've taken a look at, you have a tremendous amount of grip on this, and it feels very comfortable in the hand. Plus, that cord wrapping helps with shock absorption. This particular model is based on the Oakshott Type 18B longsword, which would have been popular in Germany in the 15th and 16th centuries. So this is a cut and thrust type longsword. So this would have been basically your jack-of-all-trades weapon at that time, for the nobility, of course, because there were a great amount of treatises and training that came along with being proficient in a longsword. But like I said, given that time in Germany, this would have been very typical of what you'd see. Other dimensions on this, we have a blade width of 1.5 inches and a blade thickness of 0.028 inches. This is, of course, full tang, peened construction, so once again, like the last Ronin Katana sword we took a look at, very sturdy, very tight. Even after it's been bashed around a little bit, it has not loosened up at all, so excellent construction here. All Ronin Katana swords are hand-forged and specially heat-treated to make sure that they are very strong, but yet flexible, and they are also sharpened, so these are sharp and ready to cut immediately out of the box. So if you're looking for a great budget backyard cutter, this is an excellent choice. As far as price point on this, it is $285, which is an exceptionally good deal for a sword of this quality. And like I've said, or I guess I haven't said yet in this video, but there will be links down in the description to various sites where you can get your hands on this if you're interested. Well, we're going to give our tatami mats another try. I don't know if you watched my last sword review video, but I'm filming them both on the same day, and so they're a touch dry because I didn't have the proper equipment or time to actually soak them adequately. So it angered me a bit in the last one. This one is a little bit wetter, and hopefully we've anchored our stand a little bit. But we'll give her a try and see if we can't just take a little off the top first. Well, we cut, but I think we're getting way too much movement on this stand. I'll have to cut against where I just cut and see if I can't take a little bit more off. So we have an exceptionally clean cut there. Main problem being the fact that we can't hold our mat still. Well, and of course the fact that it's drier than the dickens. Also not bad. We'll try one more before we get down to the peg. Want to see our cuts? I don't know if you can focus on that. So you can see fairly clean cuts, given the fact that these are pretty dang dry. This is not exactly what you'd call well soaked, but it cut it well enough even though. So like I said, this is a pretty dang good cutter. Next up, we have my classic nemesis, the milk jug. That comes as someone who is lactose intolerant. These, of course, have one of my greatest allies, water, in them, but, you gotta take the good with the bad, and so we'll give these a try. See if we can't take them in small, delicate cuts. That's what I like to aim for on these, because hacking and slashing, nothing cuts as easy as a milk jug filled with water. But we'll see if we can't just take little slices off, starting up relatively high. And then a finisher cut. Move on to the next one. So since we have a cut and thrust, we'll try with a simple thrust on this one. I love how smoothly it penetrates. Downward. And then we'll try to sever without any water, which is always fun. We're gonna try some Fruit Ninja. Of course, I don't have any fruit, and fruit would be too expensive to do this with anyway, so we're gonna do it with water. Because everyone knows water isn't all that important for life and everyone can do without it. So, let's try a little Fruit Ninja. Nice. Let's do it again. Alright, and it wouldn't be a sword test if we didn't hit a tree with it. So we're going to take some green cherry off, which I know is the toughest wood to cut ever in the world. So if we can cut through it, it's basically a lightsaber. So we'll look for some clean cuts. Take some raspberries out while we're at it. That's stupid. And that does it for our Ronin Katana Type 7 two-handed longsword. Like I said, I am a big fan of the Ronin Katana brand for their European swords. I think that they're excellently crafted. They're very well made out of excellent materials, very high quality and ready to cut right out of the box, all for a very affordable price point. So I can't speak highly enough about this brand. And like I said, there are links in the description if you'd like to pick one of these up. But that's really where we're going to end it for today. So like I said, huge fan of this sword. Really can't speak highly enough about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. I don't know, comment something down below. Maybe if you thought something I did in this video was weird. I agree. But let me know down in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time.